FC Barcelona are having a weird season. They're playing well despite a dip in form around the turn of the year. They're in contention for the Champions League, and some of their players have been incredible. Their head coach, Xavi Hernandez, is not feeling well though. The legendary footballer head coach announced the summer exit from the club as early as in January. The feeling of being Barca coach is cruel and unpleasant. It feels like people lack respect for you a lot of the time. It's terrible on a mental health level, your morale, to the point where you think there's no sense in continuing. The funny thing is Barca haven't lost a game since Xavi said those words, and many fans now actually want him to track back on his decision. Xavi has been vocal in reiterating his stance on several occasions, but now it turns out he might end up staying at Barcelona. According to reliable Fernando Polo from Mundo Deportivo, the Catalan has a list of 3 conditions to continue his role. The first is like this video, the second is subscribe to our channel, and the third one is hit the bell icon. Cheesy jokes aside, we'll be grateful if you help us grow so we can bring you more informative and entertaining content. And now back to the real reasons why Xavi could stay at Barca. Number 1 is Barca's performance in the Champions League. Should the club reach the final or even win it, Xavi will realize that players actually fight for him and the club. The demand is not impossible. Barca are on the easier side of the Champions League bracket. If they beat PSG, they'll face either Atletico or Dortmund, and both teams are very beatable. This is Barca's best shot at making the final in years. The second condition set by Xavi is the promise to sign important players to help improve. Xavi is a builder, but he can't keep accepting free agents or pulling rabbits like Pau Cubarsí out of the hat all the time. He needs the club to give him the Lego blocks, especially given what kind of team Real Madrid have got. The likes of Martin Zubimendi, Joshua Kimmich and Bernardo Silva are mentioned in private conversation, though none is worth less than 50 million euros. The onus is on Joan Laporta and his team to deliver. Finally, Xavi wants guarantees that Barca can overcome their financial fair play problems and register players on time to kick off the new season. He was frustrated that Barca had to wait until the last minute to register almost half of their squad salaries in La Liga last summer. All in all, Xavi's demands are valid, but meeting the number 2 seems almost impossible as Barca cannot afford to sign players without first selling some. This leads to a catch-22 as that would mean weakening the squad first, which is something Xavi doesn't want. Barca bosses are still hoping they can convince Xavi with their long-term project, but if they fail to do so, Xavi will leave the club as a winner. It was he who led the club to a long-awaited La Liga title last season, and he who gave so many debuts to La Masia Gems. If anything, Barca fans should be grateful to the club legend for the job he has done in the dugout, and who knows if Xavi can still reconsider.